Okay, I'm here again to show you another craft for today, and I realized I'm going to probably have to do this in 2 parts because the videos get too long. So it's going to be broken down into 2 parts. But I quickly wanted to tell you that I added another page to our book, and I actually today did a page with the Lord's Prayer. And it's a great comforting prayer. And I highly recommend that it's a prayer that you teach your kids since you're homeschooling now. And they'll always hold that and treasure that in their heart. And it's a very powerful prayer, and it causes great peace and comfort. So anyways, I just wanted to suggest that as one of your pages. We're going to continue to work on that book, and we're actually going to do both sides, and then we're going to open it up and we're going to do some paintings on the inside of that book. So that book is not completely done yet unless your kids have covered every inch of it inside and out. If not, I'll show you what we're going to be doing down the road. Anyways, today's craft is You, Me, and the Sea, and it's with a egg crate. And here it is. It's actually also, it's like a shadow box. It's also got an origami boat, and I looked up how to do the origami boat on YouTube, and Karen Crafts is just a darling child. I don't know if she's a little girl or a little boy, but she teaches you how to make this boat. And I did it with a half piece of paper. I first did it with a full piece of paper, and as you can see, so sorry about that. Not a very good photographer. Anyways, the boat was way too big. So what I did is I actually cut an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper in half and made a small little boat, and then painted it. So we are now going to get started with this project right here. And as you can see, I have the egg cartons. Here is the lid. I've actually primed it already. And we're going to, I'm using very limited colors, but right now I use these lids from Salads, the box Salads. They're my favorite palettes. Anyways, I'm using a nice dark blue. This is actually a Payne's Gray, and you can use whatever colors you have. I'm trying to just use the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. Every single color can be mixed with those primary colors. But what we do, and then I'm going to have this is actually ultramarine. I'm going to get some nice ultramarine ocean there. Now, of course, you guys are going to take your time doing this, but I just wanted to give you a quick, and then we're going to have some, this is a little bit of white, a little ocean, and I did a little aquamarine and white and mixed them together and got a little bit of other colors in there. So that's a little mixture of aquamarine and white. And then what we do is I use all really scruffy old paint brushes. So as you can see, these are old. They're not, well, this one's not particularly old, believe it or not. This is not old, but I use the real cheap paint brushes from Home Depot or Lowe's in the paint department. So now we're going to get some stars on that starry sky, and what we do is we get your paint bristles wet, and then get most of the moisture off your paintbrush bristles. And then I'm using a big long paintbrush, but what you do is here's the paint on the tip of that. You splatter it. Oops. and hopefully, like I'm doing right now, unfortunately, getting it all over my camera. But anyways, you can see it like gives it a nice starry, I'm gonna wipe the paint off this, dang nabbit. Anyways, gives it a starry night right there. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out of some computer paper. I'm trying to use all kinds of things that I'm hoping you have at home. I cut a moon. I actually doubled it this time because it soaked through really quickly last time. So I'm going to show you how you can make a face on this little moon really easily. You're going to do just a little swoop there and a little swoop there and a swoop for the nose and a swoop for the smile. Basically, they're all just little curves. And there's your moon. Now we're letting this, while we're letting this dry, I'm going to show you that whatever paper you have at home, I actually have a lot of craft paper, but whatever you have, you can cut a flag out of. I'm actually using this. It's two-sided, and I used the green side, as you can see, to cut out the fish right here. So here's my flag for the sailboat. And then we're going to cut out a fish. So I'll draw a fish and cut out a fish. And while this is drying, I'm going to have you go to Karen Crafts on how to make a paper boat and do your origami boat, and then we'll take off from there because we're 7 minutes in so far. So I'll see you back here in a few minutes.